talk for a minute? I'm the librarian, and I came to read. Can we talk for a minute? Can we talk for a minute? At this point, we have to. At this point, it's mandatory that we talk. We have a discussion because I'm thinking about sports, and that doesn't happen often. But when I do think about it, I think about how when you're on the field and times are tough, times are starting to get tough. Maybe football, the coach calls a timeout and the girls have to huddle up and say, what's the T? So at this point on the field, since we're talking about on the field of Black History Month, you know, we're trying to run all these fucking passes and get some touchdowns, but times are getting tough. So we have to call a timeout because these girls are dragging us. All Black History Month, we haven't had one day off where we can relax. These girls are in the news dragging our asses. So first I want, and girl, I'm gonna talk about Michelle Rodriguez later on, so make sure that you continue to stay tuned to this video, but I wanted to first talk about Gucci. Now the reason that I'm even discussing Gucci, because I know that their whole point was to get a whole bunch of publicity, and here I am giving it to them, but the reason I want to talk about Gucci is because I've noticed that they aren't the only ones doing this type of and I'm gonna call it marketing. I'm gonna call it marketing. If you are not aware, Gucci put these items on to their website to be sold and shit, and like, girl, this is so obviously blackface. Like, it's just ridiculous. So in my opinion, I think these companies know exactly what they're doing. I think that the new marketing is so inexpensive. It's so inexpensive to put up something offensive, get a whole lot of people, get a whole lot of eyes on your products, get a whole lot of eyes on your website, and then respond with a bullshit ass notepad ass apology and keep it moving. Now you have all these people talking about your brand, and like Jackie Ina said, she said that maybe some companies are thinking that it's better for us to be dragged than for nobody to be talking about us at all. But y'all are worldwide ass Gucci, so it's not making any sense. The reason why I think this marketing is so successful is because a lot of times the products that they're trying to sell are not aimed at the Black community. So the Black community can get as angry as we want to, but all we're doing is spreading it all around. We're not gonna buy their products anyway. The people who are seeing this news are gonna check out the website. The majority who is not offended definitely gonna take their ass to the website and purchase some shit, girl. I can only imagine what their analytics look like now. So my opinion, as I said, is that there are not a lot of talented people working in these advertising and marketing departments. It seems like y'all don't have any talent. Y'all are, the people who are working in advertising and marketing are incompetent. When it comes to designing actual ads, I'm not talking about coming up with a fucked up ass publicity stunt. Y'all are talented at doing that. But when I'm talking about actually designing campaigns that move people, a lot of your advertising execs and marketing people are not good at that, obviously, if you have to resort to this shit. So what I hope, since we're all about solutions, what I hope is that we can move into a different era in our society where we recognize that this is what these people are doing, and that we boycott the fuck out them, like, for real. Like, I'm talking about magazines boycott. If we're talking about a luxury brand, I'm talking about magazines boycotting their ass. I'm talking about runways not taking no models for their ass. That's the type of boycotting that I wish, that I hope could happen in the future at least. And if not, what I think should be happening anyway, and I tweeted about this, I think that celebrities should make even more of an effort to promote and to wear a lot of up-and-coming Black and Black LGBT designers on these red carpets. Go to the designers that actually care about y'all ass. As I said on Twitter, some of these rappers have named their whole public personas off of these brands that will shit on niggas. They will shit on niggas. Y'all run around here named Gucci Man and all this shit. Y'all hoes talking about Versace. These people don't give a fuck about us. So what I'm saying is that I hope that we, at least celebrities, Black celebrities, can understand that they don't have to follow the goddamn trends. Just because a luxury brand is a luxury brand doesn't mean that you have to go on, you have to do it. You have to, because you got all this money trying to show that shit off. No, wear some up and coming Black design. Wear some brands that you can be proud of. You know what I mean? Wear some brands that don't have to envision us as fucking monkeys to get some eyes on their website. There's so many talented designers, especially, I mean, you could go on Instagram and see it. There's so many talented Black designers, Black LGBT designers, and a lot of times these big brands will snatch their designs, and because copyright law is so complicated when it comes to fashion, they can get away with all types of shit. So what I'm hoping for is a movement that lets the Black community, especially in Hollywood, reclaim fashion. Take that shit back. Take it, what are y'all doing? Take it back. We own everything. Black celebrities, Black creatives are the driving force behind a lot of pop culture, a lot of what is seen as trendy. We are the originators. Take this shit back. Stop wearing these hoes that don't give a fuck about you. Take it back, revamp fashion in Hollywood. Aren't y'all tired? Aren't y'all tired? Stop wearing these people, stop wearing these brands who are gonna be rich for dozens and dozens of generations after we die, and start uplifting the creators that are within the Black community that actually care about the community, okay? And the last brand I wanna speak about before I get on Michelle Rodriguez is Dove. Now, Dove partnered with Kelly Rowland, the talented ass Black queen that she is, and they released this weird ass music video commercial type thing in which they kind of, and the reason why they called it crowns because they're talking about, you know, people's hair, girls' hair, and in the video they had Black people talking about their experiences with their actual natural hair. For example, in school, oh, I got suspended because of my hair. Like, just simply how my hair grew out of my head. Some of these people would say I got suspended. So, and then you had these white girls in there talking about, oh, I got called a dumb blonde and it's just so hurtful. And so those were the type of comparisons that they were making throughout the video. And to me, it was completely garbage. And I wanted to bring it up earlier because I saw it earlier and I was just like, I don't know how to talk about it because I love Kelly, but it's just like, sis, this ain't it. Dove really tried it, and they came in because they're getting dragged right now on Twitter. They came on talking about, well, girl, everyone has different experiences when it comes to discrimination. No, sis, we're talking about the fact that y'all are equating people not getting job interviews, people getting locked out of the economic system because their hair looks like this, people getting suspended and expelled from school, academics, that can lead to your ass being in poverty, okay? Because of the way that your hair looks, because of the way that your hair is, because of your genetic makeup. You know, it is not comparable to somebody a white girl who fits beauty standards, Eurocentric beauty standards that dominate the United States, not comparable to her ass being called a dumb blonde, sis. You're not gonna get locked out of job interviews because of your hair. You literally can wake up and be like, well, girl, we're done. Black people, especially Black women, have to be so conscious of how they wear their hair, especially in the workplace when they go for job interviews. So somebody looking at your pretty blonde ass, the spirit of racism is not going to be invoked. The spirit of discrimination is not going to be invoked on your pretty blonde ass. It's not comparable. Non-people of color did not need to be in that music video at all. Y'all dominate already. Y'all are the ones making the choices and decisions to not hire our asses, you know, because of the way that our hair. Y'all are the ones making decisions to expel our asses because of the way that our hair is. So y'all dominate everything. We could have had that video. So Dove, I hope that y'all learned something from this because it was not cute. Like, you were right there. You had all of the pieces right there, but you had to put whiteness in there because you know that whiteness, they hate how it feels to not be the center, to not be centered in every discussion that happens, even though they own the very platforms that discussions are happening on. Get out of here. So Dove, I hope that you do better because it was not it. That was not it. Lastly, I wanted to speak about Michelle Rodriguez. Michelle Rodriguez went on to somebody's magazine, somebody's interview, and was talking about the Liam Neeson situation. And she said it's all fucking bullshit. Liam Neeson is not a racist. And of course, since I'm sure she went to somebody's grade school, she understood that when you create a thesis statement, you have to use supporting details to give your claim legitimacy. So she went on and she said, dude, have you watched Widows? His tongue was so far down but Viola Davis's throat. You can't call him a racist ever. Racists don't make out with the race that they hate, especially in the way that he does with his tongue so deep down in her throat. I don't care how good of an actor you are. It's all bullshit. Ignore it. He's not a racist. He's a loving man. It's all lies. Now, sis, I want you to understand that this kiss that you're talking about looks like separate but equal. This kiss that you're talking about looks like segregation. This kiss that you're talking about looks like, you know, whites only, blacks only, water fountain type of tease, back of the bus type of tease. This kiss that you're talking about looks like institutionalized racism. That's the first thing. The second thing is that for you to be having this idea, it's almost like somebody saying, well, oh, Master had some babies with you and he was kissing up all on you, so how could Master be racist? Like, girl, what are you talking about? There are people who have kids who are black and they're still fucking racist. They're still problematic as hell. It's not just Michelle Rodriguez. There's so many people who have this idea that just because I rub shoulders, well, he rubbed shoulders with a nigga, so why are y'all so mad about it? Please get rid of this mentality. It's not gonna get anybody anywhere. Like, what will actually enhance us and cause us to move forward is if we take these things and look beyond the surface level. We take these things, we analyze them for real, and stop acting like just because some white man kissed Viola Davis, that he automatically is absolved of all racism. Girl, hang it up, please. Get rid of it. So I hope that everyone watching will have a good goddamn evening, and you need to do it before Michelle Rodriguez comes back around like the plague to tell us about a black experience that she has never lived.